Good morning. So here's the finished, sort of the finished henna product. The colour will continue. Sarah Excel's kissing the camera. The colour will continue to develop. I think the blonde might need another look over, but we'll see. It's definitely got a very like ombre look to it, so I like it. Except in the fringe, it's probably too light, but that's all right. It's okay. It is what it is. So yeah. Last night didn't check back in because I ended up using, and like I said, I don't like glorifying my usage by showing up when I'm in that state. Sorry. Yeah, so yesterday was just bastard hot, and I like it felt too hot to do anything, and I didn't even want to watch TV or anything, because then that would be electronics and stuff, and I could have read my book, but it felt too hot to read. It was even hotter in Geelong, so I'm glad I didn't go to the beach or anything like that. Like I did what was the coolest thing to do, but yeah, it was still too hot to feel bothered to do anything. And I think feeling useless or inactive is definitely one of my triggers. Being like usually quite an active person or a productive person, especially before I was a user. So when I'm not doing anything, I feel like I'm not being productive, and I know that's something that I kind of need to work on. Like, you know, I need to schedule time for rest as well, like almost, because yeah, rest is also important. But yeah, so yeah, I ended up using last night. That was also, I mean, I watched back over my videos from the 19th and yesterday, and I hadn't done anything that I said that I would do that day, which was, you know, be on top of my Valiums, so that, yeah, when the withdrawal started to kick in, I had a better chance against it. I just, for some reason, kept putting it off. Maybe because in the past there have been other days where I've gotten through without needing a Valium during the day, and so therefore the fact that I needed one meant that things must be different or something. Like, I haven't overanalyzed or looked into it too much. It is what it is. Now I'm kind of having a thing with Alex because, sorry, I got distracted by an eyelash that's stuck on the floor. Yeah, I was going to go to the Flower Power food van today up at Creswick, just as an activity for today, and do a bit of my walking around there. And I invited Alex. Well, I was going to go there on the way to Harcourt, but Mel said that tomorrow works better for them. So yeah, I'm just going to go pick up some food, especially because Charlotte's got celiac disease now, and the brownies that I'm addicted to from Flower Power are gluten-free. So I'm going to grab some of those as something to take over to their place so I'm not showing up empty-handed. Yeah, so I invited Alex, and Alex starts work at 12 today, so he wasn't able to come. But he said he'd send me some money to grab some pies for him. And I was like, okay, cool. And then, you know, it got to like last night and I hadn't heard anything. So I just sent him a message saying, you know, what pies do you want? And stuff. And so then I woke up to a message from him this morning where he's sent through $50 and he's asked for 4 pies. And I I guess immediately it's sort of, it didn't spin me out, but immediately my brain's trying to like think of the practical logistics where like I usually take a container up to the food truck so that you know, especially because I usually get takeaway, I don't eat there, so yeah, I usually take containers with me, and I was just like, I don't think I have enough containers, and people aren't giving back the containers that I'm giving to them when I'm bringing them back food, so I'm just a little, I don't know what you're doing. And so, yeah, I just sent him a message saying, well, how do you want me to get these to you? And then he's like, you can just drop them into my work, or I can come pick them up when I'm on break. And I'm like, okay. I'm going to use the change, because from what you've sent me, to buy you a new container that you can use like for next time. And then he's just sent back this message saying, like, honestly, don't worry about it. There's not going to be a next time, and I've got too much shit going on to worry about when I'm going to get these pies. And it's like, whoa, okay. Obviously, look, it's stirring up a bit of a reaction in me because I feel like my speculation is the situation is that Jonesy is over there just losing his shit, because he loses his shit every morning when he wakes up, and just gets really angry and is throwing shit around the house and stuff, and Alex has to sit there and put up with it, and I don't know, I think it triggers him. I don't know what it triggers in him, but I think it's triggering for him. And yeah, so I can only presume that that's going on. So having that, and then me going, you know, if I'm not allowed to come to your house, how the fuck am I going to get these pies to you? Do you really want me to come and drop pies off to you at your work? You know, when you're behind the bar at another restaurant, I'm just going to come and drop some pies into you. Like, really? Okay. If you want, like, that's fine. I'll do it. But it seems a bit orcs. Just my opinion. Yeah. So it is much cooler today, so I can be more productive around the house. I've set myself the task this afternoon of doing some Blossom Success work, doing that envisioning work. That's what I'm going to do this afternoon, because I'm trying to sort of like stick a bit more strictly to work hours, and especially given that I'm giving myself tomorrow afternoon off, and I've given myself this morning off work because I don't have any clients booked in. The least I can do is make up a day of catching up work by yeah, doing some work through it on this afternoon and tomorrow morning. And yeah. I don't know. When I was talking to myself sort of yesterday and thinking things through, I guess I thought that if I'm seeing Alex today, I will probably end up using. So, yeah. I was thinking of planning around starting a day one from tomorrow. And that today's focus was just on maintaining good habits of, you know, getting up and drinking water and having breakfast and all that sort of stuff. Just maintain the self-care being the focus for today, and from tomorrow we can start trying to do some bigger sort of stuff. Anyway, that's roughly the plan. I'm chilly, so I'm gonna go and get changed and start getting on with the day. I'm going to head up to Creswick at around 11 was my plan. I should get there about 11:30, so roughly for lunchtime. Be good. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day, has a good weekend, and talk to you soon.